Today, we're digging into a tool that's designed to be the expert AWS engineer you've always wished you had on your team, Amazon Q Developer.
You know that feeling, right? You're deep in a project, wrestling with some complex AWS service, and you just wish you had a senior engineer you could tap on the shoulder at, like 2 in the morning. Well, this might just be the thing you've been dreaming of. Let's see if this AI can really be that expert.
But before we jump into what it is, let's talk about why it even exists. Let's look at the core challenge of just building stuff on the cloud today. And yeah, this really hits the nail on the head. I mean, the sheer scale of AWS is its biggest strength. But man, it's also a huge hurdle. You've got hundreds of services, constant updates, and this absolute ocean of documentation. Just trying to keep up can feel like a full-time job in itself. So the big question is, how do you deal with all that complexity without just grinding to a halt? Well, AWS's answer is an AI assistant built specifically for developers. So let's meet Amazon Q Developer. So here's the official breakdown. It's a generative AI-powered conversational assistant. And the key word here is conversational. This isn't just a fancy search bar. It's designed so you can interact with it, ask follow-up questions, and get help through the whole life cycle of your app, from the first idea all the way to operating it long-term. And that's the real game changer, right? We're moving away from just searching for answers online and into actually talking with an expert that has the context of what you're trying to build on AWS. Okay, so here's something super important to clear up right away. You might have heard of Amazon Q, but there are actually 2 flavors of it. There's Q Business, which is for digging through internal company data. But we're focusing only on Amazon Q Developer, the one that's built for us, the people actually building the applications. All right, so we get the what, but what about the how? Like, what can this thing actually do for you when you're in the trenches, writing code and trying to solve real problems? Let's get into its capabilities. Yeah, this is the real question, isn't it? Let's cut through the high-level descriptions and look at the actual day-to-day features that are going to make your life easier and speed up your workflow. And whoa, the range of what it can do is seriously impressive. It can explain code that's already there, or it can just generate brand new functions from a simple prompt. You get those inline code completions while you're typing, but it also does these higher-level things like scanning for security issues or helping you upgrade your entire code base. It's kind of like having a pair programmer and a senior architect rolled into one. And this is a huge deal. It's all about killing that painful context switching. You don't have to leave your editor, pop open a browser, and start hunting around. Amazon Q is right there as an extension inside VS Code and JetBrains, so the help is exactly where you need it, right when you need it. So you might be thinking, okay, but can I actually trust its answers? Well, this isn't just some generic chatbot. It's powered by Amazon Bedrock, which is AWS's big generative AI platform. And it's been specifically trained on this massive library of official AWS docs and best practices. That means its answers are actually relevant and actionable for what you're doing in the AWS world. Okay, so let's say you're sold. You want to give it a shot. The great news is they've made getting started super easy. Let's see how. The whole idea here is that it should be everywhere you are. Doesn't matter if you're in the AWS console, your editor, or even on the command line. Q is designed to be right there. This breaks it down really nicely. If you're in the AWS console, it's just a permissions thing. In your IDE, you just grab the extension. There's even a dedicated app for the command line, and it integrates with Slack and Teams. So you can really pick whatever fits your workflow best. And honestly, this might be one of the best parts. To start playing with Amazon Q in your IDE, you don't even need a full-blown AWS account. No credit card, none of that. You can sign in for free with just an AWS Builder ID. That removes a huge barrier to just trying it out to see if it works for you. Okay, so we've covered what it is, what it does, and how you can get your hands on it. Let's wrap things up by looking at the pricing model and kind of the bigger picture for us developers. So how much does it cost? Well, it's broken down into 2 main tiers. The free tier is actually pretty generous. It gives you access to all the core stuff, which is perfect for just trying it out. Then there's the pro tier. That's a monthly subscription that unlocks the really powerful features like the deep security scanning and code upgrades, plus you get much higher usage limits. And that really brings us to the big final question, doesn't it? Tools like Amazon Q Developer are more than just a way to be more productive. They kind of hint at a major shift in what our jobs are going to look like.
If AI can handle all the boilerplate, the research, and even some of the debugging, we get to focus more on the big picture, system design, creative problem solving. It's a pretty wild future to think about, and honestly, we're watching it unfold in real time. Thanks for hanging out with me to break this down.